So yeah, share Sage Oracle. And I want to come in because I just want to give y'all this message. A lot of y'all are guilty. A lot of y'all been guilty with sight since you was a kid. You're going to start to remember things you witnessed as a kid. And that gift going to start to come back to you. For example, from my experience, when I was around 4, maybe 5 years old, I was old enough to talk, so I was like maybe 6, yeah, I'm gonna say about 5 or 6 years old. I encountered a spirit. Now, I didn't know it was a spirit at the time, but I remember being in bed with my sister. We had a big old house. And I remember something like, I heard something knocking at the window. And I remember me climbing up there. Like, I put a chair to the window and everything, climbed up there to talk to the spirit. It was a man, an old man. And he's like, hey, I need you to open the door for me. Open the door. I'm like, open the door. I was like, and I was a little girl. I was like, okay. I ain't make a big fuss about it. I just did like he asked me to open up the door. That was, it's something I need to watch our kids. It's always a meaning with spirit. It's always something when it's put on my spirit to give a message. Watch your kids. Watch what your kids do. Okay, so I go to the front door. I open up the door. Now I could see from my memory, I could see the man like coming past the windows while I'm making my way to the front door. I open the door wide open. Nobody never came to the front door. They never showed themselves at the front door. Now I know I ain't just talked to him at the window. When I got to the front door, opened up the front door, and it was a cold, windy morning. Real windy, early in the morning, or early late morning when this happened. So my mama my mama felt the breeze. She told me, she told the story. She remember the story like I remember the story. She's like, I remember that day. She's like, I felt the breeze. We came out the front. And I was like, Quee, what you doing? Quick, what you doing? They got me, quick, what you doing? I was like, the man told me to open the door. Say the man. And my mama, my stepdaddy ran and got the gun. Like, he said, what man? What man? Like, he was right there. He told me to open up the door. And I got so emotional because it wasn't no one there. My mama knew that I was guilty. So she didn't like, she believed me. She knew I had no reason to lie. I was 5, 6 years old. What a 5, 6 year old got to lie about? So if your children tell you something, believe them. They have no reason to lie. So that was just more to the story. It's like the man was never there, but I know what I seen. I know I talked to him and all that. And he didn't feel like he was a threat. I didn't feel like he was a threat to me at all. I felt like I knew him. My mama told me it couldn't be my granddaddy. She told me she felt like it was my great granddaddy. Cause I told her, I said, Mom, I didn't feel nothing. I felt like it was okay to do. But then my mom told me, do not answer doors, not open doors, not answer to nobody unless you tell me first. And I learned from that day to ignore things that I just learned. I think at that point, I kind of like, it didn't happen no more. I don't know what happened, but at that point, once I had that one encounter, I didn't have that problem no more. Other than getting pinned down in corners and things with with I remember getting put down, like pinned down in corners. I just feel like something tried to suffocate me when I was little. I didn't have those incidents if I'm in the cover or under the cover, if like something trying to hold me down. But some of y'all had these similar or same experiences, and y'all are guilty. Some of y'all are gifted to communicate with the other side, and it's not a bad thing. It's just some of y'all, for some type of way, you forgot your gifts, but they're gonna come back. Like I said, I haven't had an encounter since I was a child. I recently had an encounter as an adult, but I'm more aware of it now, and I could kind of turn it off. You know what I'm saying? Like if I don't want to encounter, or if I don't feel comfortable, I guess it's why because I don't think it was a bad thing. I guess it's why they cut it off. But I'm just letting you know that a lot of y'all a lot of y'all gifts will come back. And if, like I said, if it scared you, that's probably why it kind of went away, because they felt like you wasn't ready. But that's just my experience. I just want to share that with somebody that could have had a similar experience. You are here for a reason. You do have gifts, whether people believe it or not. And it's all going to come back, and it's all going to make sense. Peace and love.